Yes. Hello children, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine and taking care of yourself as well as you're going through your studies. Okay, you people are not going out, but yes, your parents are going out. So just be a responsible kid that whenever your parents are going out, just remind them to wear a mask and to sanitize their hands. Okay, these are the few responsible things which I want you to take towards your parents. They will feel good, you also feel good. And yes, because sometimes like in a hurry your parents might forget, but you be responsible and remind them to do so. Okay, coming back to our studies. Yes, today we are going to start part 3 of lesson number 1, features of living beings, science. So before we start part 3, let us recollect at what we have learned in part 1 and part 2. Yes, in the part 1 and part 2 we have learned that how the living things move. Okay, yes, plant is also a living thing, but it will not move, but animals move. Human beings moves. How they feel and react? Yes, we people, we human beings will feel and react. Animals do feel and react. There are few plants like touch me not plant who will feel and react. Then again, how the living things breathe. We will breathe in oxygen and then give out carbon dioxide. Animals do to take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, and plants they inhale what carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen. So today we will see that how the living things grow and reproduce. Yeah, I want everyone to take out page number 86. Living things grow. Yeah, let us start. All living things feed, they eat to grow and work. A baby grows into a man. A chick grows into a hen. A kitten grows into a cat. A caterpillar grows into a beautiful butterfly. Yes, we all living things we will grow. Definitely when a baby is born, after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, he becomes what? He becomes a man. Okay, then afterwards there is a time where he becomes old. Similarly, when an egg is there, okay, that egg, a hen egg, it gives what? Chick, and then again that chick grows up to a hen. Okay, the snake, a baby snake is there. Big snake will also give eggs, and that eggs again it will give birth to a snake. Okay, everything will grow from a baby to the adult. Even the animals will grow. Okay, first a cat. Okay, cat have a kitten, a baby kitten. Then afterwards it grows into what? It grows to a cat. Okay, so a seed grows into a plant. Small plants grow into a big seed. These were the animals and the examples of the human beings. Now how the plant will grow? So plant gives birth to what? Seeds, and that seeds will again turn into a new plant, to a big tree or to a big plant. Growth brings change in shape and size. After growing up, living things live for some time. Some insects like the fly and the bee may live for only a few days. Other animals may live for years. When they get very old, they die. Non-living things like pen, bat, TV cannot grow. Only living beings grow. So uh, yes, whenever there is a growth, definitely there is a time when they will die. Every living things, they will grow up, and afterwards there is a time when they become old, they will die. Even the animals die, human beings will also die, but few animals and trees as well as few insects are there who there is a time gap between them. Like how we human beings can live for 50 years, 60 years, 100 years, or even 150 years or more than that. But animals, they live, there's a time span like they can live only for 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. And few insects are there, few bees are there, and that bees and insects, they will live only for few days, they will not live for years. They will die after few days. Then again their babies or their, the small babies, again they will grow, and afterwards they will also live for only few days. Similarly, there is a time gap, there is a difference between the time between animals, plants as well as the human beings. Okay, plants, what happens? It will become, it will not become, it will not die, but the leaves, like they will dry up. Then again afterwards the leaves shed. Then that will give birth to a new plant or to a new tree. There will be a new leaves, new flowers. All the flowers, sometimes like every time the flower will not be in the same position or in the same colors. There is a time where the flower shrinks. Okay, so afterwards in that place only there is a new flower, growth of a new flower. So this is a living things, how the living things grow, then how the living things die. But if you look towards board, pen, book, or any non-living item, they will not grow, so that's why they will not die. Okay, they will be as usual, as same like this. Okay, so there is no growth in non-living items. The growth you can find out only in the living items. You can see over here, first this boy was a baby, then afterwards he attained the age, then afterwards he became what, man. Similarly, there was an egg, the egg again transferred into a chick, then again this chick has been transferred into a hen. Okay, so this is how the you living things will change. There's a, even if you look at the plant also, when you grow a new plant, it will be small. As you pour water, as it will get adequate sunlight, it will grow up to a big tree. So you can find changes, the growing changes in the living beings, but that growing changes you cannot find in the non-living items. Next, coming back, living things reproduce. All animals and plants reproduce their own kind. This process is called as reproduction. Yes, all animals, plants as well as human beings, they all reproduce. Okay, so what happens, they'll give birth to a new one, so that is called as what, reproduction. Female animals like cow, cat, witch and may give birth to babies. Women also give birth to the young ones. Some animals like frogs, lizards and birds reproduce by laying eggs. Some animals lay eggs on the land and trees, some lay eggs in the water. So yes, all the female animals, even the human beings, they will, female human being, they will give, even the women, they give birth. Some animals like they lay eggs, but few animals they give birth to the young one. Like hen, it will lay egg, and if you see a dog or a cat, they will give birth to the young ones. So this is how this process is called as what, reproduction. Many plants produce seeds. New plants grow from these seeds. Some plants can produce baby plants from their buds, stem or leaves. Thus, adult plants produce young plants. So even there is a reproduction in the plants also. How that reproduction in the plants, like few plants they will give birth to the seeds, and that seeds when you lay under the ground, when you pour water and they will get adequate sunlight, so it will also give birth to a new plant. Similarly, few plants are there who will give birth to the young ones, to the new plant, baby plant, through their buds as well as to the stems or through the leaves. With the help of leaves, with the help of stems, they will give birth to the baby plant. Now for example, now this is a tree. Okay, this is what, this is a tree, this is a plant. With the help of birds, with the help of stem, again there is a small baby plant over here, then again it will grow to a big tree. This is how the plants give birth to the young ones. Imagine if car can produce more cars of the same kind. No. So just imagine that there is a car, and that car can produce even a more cars like this, like how the animals give birth to a babies. Okay, similarly the car can produce babies or more cars like this. No. Why? Because it belongs to non-living item. Okay, only the living items like plants, animals, butterfly, birds, insects, human beings can give birth to the young ones, but non-living items like this marker is there. Okay, so this marker cannot give birth to a new marker. No, if you want this marker, you need to go out and you need to purchase it. Because why? Because this is non-living item. So yes, only living items can reproduce and non-living items cannot reproduce. Remember the above 6 points which help us to recognize anything as living or non-living. So whatever the points we have learned till now, the difference between the living things and non-living things, that how do they grow, how do they eat food, how do they reproduce. So this helps us to find out the difference between the living things and non-living things. Okay, so just remember the 6 points, and yes, then it will be easy for you to recognize which are the living items and which are the non-living items. Yes children, so with this we have completed our lesson number 1. Okay, I'll give you question answers as soon as possible, and I think we have done with the hard words as well as fill in the blanks in the classwork. So when I'll give you question answers, that question answers also you need to write in the classwork in a neat handwriting. Okay children, yeah, we'll be back with again a new video. Till then, goodbye, take care.